Why hello there everyone, and welcome to a fine Saturday evening, or whatever it happens to be in your time zone. I'm sectoral leader Cody, and I'm Cody. Hello everybody, welcome on in. Oh my goodness, it felt like decades since I've streamed. This off-season stream stuff is like, it feels like it's a little too infrequent, but to be fair, again, there's no air conditioning here, and when I stream, things heat up, and in the summer, things don't really like to cool down afterwards. Tends to be the main reason why I reduce the amount, and it also allows me to work on improving some stream things. You will notice, I will notice that I really need to tell Windows to stop harassing me with notifications during a stream. You will notice up in the top right, left corner, I can do directions. In the top left corner, you'll see there's a cool little goal bar. That's the custom goal bar that we used during the 12-hour when we were doing the incentives thing. Now it's just like the daily goal, all that fun stuff. So that's there. And the cool part about the adjustments I've made to that display element is that the gameplay part, like when we're in the gameplay scene or in the computer scene and that, it will only display for the first 30 seconds during stream, if Firebot knows how to count its numbers properly. It might be a little less than 30 seconds after the stream starts. And then it'll auto-hide, and it will show for 15 seconds when there is a support event that contributes towards that number. Also, apparently 500 bits still contributes, it still equals to 1 sub on this, and I guess I just left it like that. Don't worry about it. It was fun designing the whole auto hide thing. It was even more fun when it finally started to work. Welcome to a stormy Saturday. It was actually even more stormy on Friday over here, just yesterday. Which, funny enough, Friday the 13th, it was very stormy. That kind of fun little coincidence. Makes you want to watch some spooky movies. But yeah, we had a 3-hour and 15-minute long thunderstorm here. It was really cool. It was because the storms kept chaining and they were around the area. We had a stacked low pressure system, so there was a lot of dynamics in play. Surface heating was not one of the dynamics. I know this is a very popular trigger for a thunderstorm, for surface heating to be one of the main contributors. English disclaimer in the tags, in one of the tags there. So, this was one of those scenarios where it was not surface heating. We had triggers, instability, had a lot of wind shear. That's actually why some areas in the prairie regions had fungal cloud risks, and there was actually an area that had a tornado risk too. Yeah. There were 3 reported fungal clouds in yesterday's event. 1 might have touched down, but unfortunately, if you have to see you have to see debris or some sort of vortex thing on the ground in order for it to be on the ground. And sometimes when people film most of the time when people film fungal clouds, there's usually trees in the way of the horizontal line or buildings. And that tends to, it limits the ability to figure out whether it's a tornado or not. That's when they go, there's a team that goes out and investigates that stuff. For here in Canada, it is called the Northern Tornadoes Project. They take care of investigating potential damage and assessing how intense the tornadoes are and all that fun stuff. So I'm sure they're going to be taking a trip over to a portion of Alberta that was west central or central-ish, somewhere between the 2 coverage areas. Somewhere between there. I think Spruce Grove was one of the areas. Onaway, and some other third area. I don't remember that one's name. I'm going to switch us back to here. And I'm going to get some Outbrk prepared. I'm just going to make sure I don't have the extra virtual machine running. I usually shut that down to save resources, and because things become... Now, Outbrk likes to not launch if I have the wrong things running. I don't have any image editing software open like I did last time. That's the reason why it didn't launch last time. So hopefully... Oh, yeah! I just saw it today, too. The VTuber software that I use says that it now supports buddies. So, more than one VTuber. I'm going to have to try that out at some point. I have a feeling it's going to be really buggy, so... It's a major version update, so I'll definitely have to take a look at getting that implemented at some point. Maybe I won't have to have two different windows open, one for me, one for Krista. Maybe. However, the other issue is, how are they going to handle that? And how am I going to get OBS to capture the separate instances? Probably with the same amount of difficulty that I have whenever I have Krista and me on here at the same time. Where I have to select this window, and then activate one source, and then select the other window, and then activate the other source, so that they're both on at the same time and not capturing the incorrect window. Because the executable's name is the same. So... And perhaps you're thinking in the back of the mind, if you're more like inclined to processes and stuff, and maybe you have some development background, why not track by process ID? Because the process ID is different every time you launch an application, so that wouldn't help. Now, if I had a way of polling instance numbers, that might help. Instance 1, sectoral, the sectoral leader. Instance 2, Krista. Yeah, all that fun stuff. But anyway, me yammering about that. Let's get Outbrk started here. I'm gonna send some things over to the other monitor so that I don't have to. Dance around with like how many things on my application. Also, I will have to make my fellow VTuber here disappear because save resources. Unless, hold on, let me just see. No big update for Outbrk yet. Honestly, I have no idea when they're releasing that. Anyways, they didn't really give a big timeline. My fella here is about to disappear, and we're going to get Outbrk launched. The throw-in redeems are currently not visible as what I do before an Outbrk stream. There is a possibility of us playing some Fantasy Life later, and when that happens, I will have my VTuber back up, and I'll get the throw-in software launched too, so that you guys can throw stuff at me. It's always fun. Good old throw-in stuff. If I used, what's it called? VTuber Plus. What's the other software? I barely use that one anymore. VC Face. There we go. The throw-in software actually has support for that, and I can actually have my character like flinch to the throwables and the hitbox and all that fun stuff. Now, before I switch to the Outbrk screen, I do have to fix the resolution because Outbrk has a bug in which if you have multiple displays and one display is a larger resolution, it likes to not choose the correct resolution, and then I have to go into graphics here, and I have to select a different resolution and then go back to what it's supposed to be. Because I play my games on windowed mode, so I can do multiple things. Let me bring the game audio up, and we're going to go over here. Now, oh, okay, it was previously hooked onto Outbrk. Awesome. Now, we're going to get past the menu here. Don't spend too much time on the menu. For some reason, the menu uses up more resources than the actual gameplay. Something else that I'm almost near certain that they've got that on their to-do list if they're not done that already for the next big update. The next big update's an optimization update, so very exciting. If I could run my VTuber and Outbrk at the same time, we're golden. Now, I'm just going to do a quick posture check. Feel free to do a posture check with me. I know when we're focused on when we're focused on stuff for a long time, sometimes we don't notice our posture gradually changing. So it looks like we were dropped in the middle of a whole bunch of action. The game sounds a little loud. Here, let me check the OBS levels too, just quickly here, just in case. Nope, looks good for you guys, so excellent. I've got several different volume dials. I've got one on my headphones too, if I need to adjust the audio for just me. So we are all set on that. This cell right here got, you know, a little bit of a poking going on here, and a little bit of rotation associated with it. So this storm might be the storm of interest. Everything is moving north, so that's gonna make chasing a potential pain in the butt. But we'll see how it goes. Rotation's looking broad right now. Well, this storm down in this corner here might also be interesting. Also, possible shear. We got this storm sort of moving right towards this storm. If they join up, we could definitely be dealing with some shear. Let me just take a look at the dew points here. Dew points are looking fantastic. Upper teens. Now, ML Cape is looking ideal. Might want to keep an eye on this cell too. This might be a bit of an annoying chase. Just because we're going to be getting the hail core before the potential tornado spots. And that makes it very difficult to see a tornado when it's approaching. This appears to be moving, like, almost directly north. Like, if we go over here to this gas station, we could be very close to a good intercept point. Let's get ourselves over there. Let me just quickly do a map check. Okay, we're going around this road. No. We're going over here, and then we're going up that road. You'd think with all the Mario Kart World that I'm playing, I'd be getting better at driving. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're on the road again. I'll probably do some Outbrk for 2 to 3 hours here, and then we'll see if we switch to Vanity Light from there. I've got a rough idea of everything that's happening. It's all in the title. There's not going to be any Mario Kart World today, as tempting as it is to play it. However, I did make more progress. I got 3 more triple stars on the cups. Don't mind the lighting being glitchy here. That's something I'd love to see fixed as well. And it probably will be. Because they're doing a visuals overhaul, it wouldn't surprise me if it took a little while to get this update out, because that involves changing the entire map. We're just gonna follow. Let's see how well we can stay on this road when we're actually focused. It'll be partway down while we're heading south. That's where the fuel station is right now. They should have the power lines go, like, right to where they're supposed to go, and maybe some, like, power flashes if a tornado goes over them. That'd be cool. Ah! I wasn't ready for that corner. 200cc driving right there. Can't brake drift. And who knows, maybe one of the updates will make the tornado warning antenna go on by default. That'd be nice. I want to know when there's tornado warnings going out there. Whoop. A little bit of hail. Music I should play what music I should play in the background? I should play like the Great Sea from Wind Waker. So while we're sailing out in the storms, it's like, ah, yes. Well, something did develop. Not really in the area I expected it to, though. That's not very... Are you kidding me? Is this a fast tornado scenario? Hey, can I get a picture at least? Tornado. Somewhere. I don't see it at all. It's somewhere. Yeah, right where I suspect it is. Well, that's cool. That means we get to go back where we came from. I shouldn't have driven over here. It was a trap. Hold on, another tornado warning got issued? What's going on? Down here? That's not a very good spot. I don't think that's gonna last long. Then again, this one might not last long either. Well, let's try to see if we can actually make it over there. Unfortunately, due to the layout of this terrain, it takes way longer to get there. While I'm not a big fan of the fast-moving storm scenarios, because they're a pain in the arse to chase, they do happen. We're going to take this corner a little slower this time. There we go. Nothing like taking a somewhat tight corner at 96 kilometers an hour. Lots of stuff that just don't do it in real life. Look at that. We're already... we're only halfway there, and the tornado is pretty much there. There is a second tornado in this storm. And it has a stronger hook. Woo! Oh, geez. Visibility's getting a little yucky. Just adjust as we go around the corner. At this intersection here, we are going to stop and reassess. Ah, hello there. And how are you doing on this fine day, Sir Tornado? Alright. That tornado that we're looking at is... If we go a little further ahead, we're not going to have much time to react here because the photo radon was already great, which means that it's in close proximity. It also might die on us. See it starting to rope out here. Yeah, we're gonna miss it. Or not. Let's back away. 90. We're backing away. And it dissipated. So that would have been a big waste of time if we had placed a probe down. We would have gotten a big fat 0 off of that. Let's go after the other more promising looking tornado. I think we're going to have to head into grasslands in order to... Oh, or it might be gone too. My favorite kind of cells. The ones where the tornado cannot make up its mind whether it is present or whether it isn't. The tornado doesn't even know where it is. They do keep forming in less optimal parts of the storm here. Is this where it is? What are we doing down here in grasslands? We should be on the North Road here. Hey, let's head up the road here. Looks like our winds are currently 31. They're in the 30s. That says issued, but the one here has not updated, so that must be for the storm further south. Ah, yes, my favorite. Overshooting the road. Oops. Don't try anything you see here at home. Or on the road. I'm gonna go up to this intersection here. And we'll see what we get out of it. Right here. There is a tornado. All I can see is tree right now. Alright, where is... Oh, that's where it is. Okay. And what direction is this moving in? And will it even make it here? It might. So let's get ourselves over here and get set up. Guys, I don't think we're going to have very much time to do so. $84. Oh dear, what's going on? I see nothing. Just annoying hail. Just an annoying hail core. And it changed direction. That's cool. I love it when they just suddenly decide, oh yeah, the tornado's going this direction now. Let's check this intersection out. Get further away from this hail core here because it's killing our ability to see. I want to see. Oh, I want to see, so we're going to try to get this before we get to the sunflowers. Why, hello there! And how are you, Mr. Tornado? We're gonna have to deal with the sunflower field because that's where this tornado feels like going. Oh dear goodness. Probe! 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 We're not gonna get a direct. I saw it heading like further down the road here, but I don't want to get too close to this. Whoa! Nice close lightning strike. Jeez. Did it just decide to change direction again? We might still get a direct hit if it decided to go northward again. There it is. That pretty tornado. Which looks like it's going right by the probe, but we're getting absolutely nothing out of it. So maybe it did go further down the road here. Okay, watch this. I'm going to go by the probe here. And yeah! Not quite. Almost. Wait, what? Wall cloud? Oh my goodness, these wall clouds are bugged. Oh my goodness. You see it? Oh, the wall cloud's above us. Oh my goodness. I didn't know wall clouds existed in this game anymore. That's the first wall cloud picture I've gotten in a month. Wait, can I move closer and get more wall cloud pictures? I really need more wall cloud pictures. Where is the tornado? Is it gone? Oh, I saw it just a little bit ago. And it's gone. Just like that. And the wall cloud all of a sudden doesn't exist either. Neat. Okay. No intercepts so far, because these storms have been terrible to chase. They keep spawning in bad spots. This one's might redevelop if this doesn't become like wind shear. If it becomes wind shear, then it might not redevelop. The storms up down here are a bust tornado wide. Tornado wise. Think it's gonna aim for Northerndale? It's sort of starting a bow too. See this this going on here? A little bit of a bow. Bowing causes the winds to go up pretty fast. It's like a wall of wind. Your computer may be protected by firewalls, but have you ever heard of a wind wall? Send those viruses out to cyberspace. Far away from your computer. Do we take the northerly road? Nah, not worth it. See the rotation there? It's very, there's no focus on the rotation right now. Oh! Also, not really much energy to work with up here. Oh, we might need to roll a new scenario already. Well, at least we got one wall cloud picture out of this. That's more wall cloud pictures than we gotten in a month. Because wall clouds never seem to show up. And the wall cloud picture was sort of stuck with the tornado picture too. It was like rapidly flickering between wall cloud and tornado. Ah, good. Don't park too close to the pumps. The game will sometimes send you onto the pumps, and you'll take fall damage. Any fun little pictures we can take? No. Any fun little storms? Eh. Might have some downbursting happening here, but, oh, hey. What's this? That's barely a signature at all. It did try, though. A little bit of a hook echo going on there. Nah, it sort of just got pulled into the storm, so... not gonna last very long. Oh, yeah, see, there was even a little bit of rotation with it. That's unfortunate, too, because it's going right through an area that's easy to chase tornadoes in. Love the grid roads. They just go on and on. A signature of the prairies. Oh! Hold on. Do we have... something's developing down here because the winds are starting to get... yeah, the winds are starting to get pretty intense there. Okay, what direction is this moving in? Sort of a... yeah, right down the center of this cone. Which is what they try to do when they issue tornado warnings. They try to point the cone in the direction that the threat is currently heading. Not sure if I want to go all the way down here, though. Like, how fast are these moving? We're way over here. Ooh, monster hail core developing. Oh, that's getting strong. Okay, we might want to chase this. We're going to put down an estimation of about here. Okay, so we'll pay for this fuel. We're going to take a turn around here. We'll gently go over the curb so it doesn't inflict vehicle damage. Get down here, and we're going to take a turn this way. No stop signs here. Interesting. Paved road meets paved road, and there's no stop signs. Paved highway meets paved highway, and there's no stop signs. That's interesting. I wonder if this is a wall cloud up here. Might just be the clouds doing some fun things. Sorry, nothing. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the next southward turn that we can... the next left turn that we can take is what we want to go for. Wonder if the sunflowers... I'm not noticing anything showing where the tornado went through in the sunflower field. Sure it went through here. There's some clear areas, but there's no signs of a tornado having gone through. Maybe the sunflowers don't react yet. One day, the sunflowers will point in the direction of the sun. Whee! Alright. Flying down the road at 160 kilometers an hour. You will not catch me doing that. Oh my... Jazz! Thank you so much for 2 months and welcome on in. Oh my goodness. Thanks RNG for Daisy jump scaring me. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a bit of a direction change on the tornado here. So we may not be going after the target that we have. No, I'm not expecting that. I believe it is a 15% chance. I don't remember. I think it's split evenly amongst the other odds. Or maybe it's 10%. I don't know. I know I set the percentage low enough to catch me off guard. But yeah, welcome on in. I hope it's a fun time so far. This storm's been interesting to chase. Bit of a rude storm. Spawning, despawning, spawning, despawning. The tornadoes keep forming in bad parts of the storm, so they keep not lasting very long. Yeah, chasing them storms. Oh, we might be able to... Yeah, I can see the tornado from here. Can you see the tornado from here? Point and click on it. Anyways, sorry. The thoughts that jump into my head sometimes. There's no actual like point and click on the stream. I know there's some extensions out there that do that, but you know, just keep the stream sort of basic. Also, I did not check to see if the gold bar appeared for 15 seconds there. It should have. Currently, Outbrk is over top of OBS. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, when you think back on it, like, that show feels condescending. Mind you, even at a young age, I was more pulled towards the factual programs. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how I don't know how Tush feel about Tush. Tush probably doesn't mind feeling Tush. Oh, where? Oh, you know what? You know what? This is the perfect spot, actually. Door wasn't a thing for you to grow up. Oh my goodness. Didn't watch it very often. Zubumafu was my oh geez, we overshot. And we don't have much time to turn around. Oh my goodness. Hello, you handsome tornado, you. Can you please give me some time to set up so I can make you famous? We're gonna stop here. Nope, no. We're putting the probe down, we're getting out. This is getting too close. It takes so long. It takes so long to set the probe. We'll off-road off. We'll off-road away if we need to. I usually reverse to get out of the scenarios. We were not far away from the tornadic winds. Oh my goodness. Oh. 4,400, 4,700. Oh my goodness, it's going up. It's still going. Oh my goodness. Yikes. We were that close to very dangerous winds. Grew up on Mr. Rogers, Barney Flintstones, Saboom who Mr. Dress Up. Nightmare on Elm Salisbury Street. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was on the old Sesame Street, not the Sesame Street that they, for some reason, felt the need to ruin the original aspects of. But yeah, the original Sesame Street. Yeah, and Zaboomafoo was one of the big ones. Mr. Rogers was actually a thing too. I mean, you know, trains. Ironically enough, Thomas the Tank Engine was not one of the ones that I watch. It was train, you know, that one was trains and all, but that was not one of the ones I watched growing up. I think I watched Barney at some points, but I think that was back in the age where the pre-5 years. Our memory tends to be really really sketchy before 5 because, well, our memory's not fully operational before 5 usually. This is another reason why it is so much fun for me to develop species and characters in a roleplay environment, because it's like, oh my goodness, what would growing up as this species be like? When do they mature at? How fast is their train? This kind of stuff is so much fun to think about. Was that this way you fucked up? If I were to watch Theodore Tugboat. Yeah. Yeah, lots of factual. Oh, Land Before Time was another one that I watched. That one was more of that wasn't a short program though. Those were movies. Well, the movie versions what I watch. I think there was a TV show version, and that would be, I don't think I watched that. I don't know what direction I'm going. Oh, I'm trying to go ahead of the storm again. Except I have a feeling we're not going to be able to get a second intercept off of this beautiful tornado. Why am I trying to say it correctly? Just say it the way you usually say it, Cody. Tornado! There we go, we got it. I can't go up this road to try and intercept right now because it's currently located on that road. So we're going to go an extra block ahead. Tornado. Sounds like it'd be like some sort of like villain name. Somebody who like harnesses the power of tornadoes. The tornado's looking a little ropey right now. Let's take a picture while it's still there, because it looks like it's dissipating. Where is it anyways? It is currently moving that way. It might re-strengthen. It's still on a pretty alright part. If the storm starts bowing out, then it's done. It'll dissipate. But if that notch stays there... it looks like it's staying. It is getting near the radar, though. Anything that gets near the radar mysteriously dies in this game. They have plans to adjust the behaviors of the tornadoes for it to be more realistic, but anything that gets near the radar just mysteriously dies. I feel like the way the tornado system works right now is it is working off of the current readings on the radar, and when the storm gets near the radar, which cannot... It cannot detect storms very well above it. Radars can't do that. That's a limitation. Then the game actually thinks the values are dropping, and then the tornado gets dropped. I feel like that's what's happening. I don't know the game inside and out. That's just speculation at this point, so I wouldn't take that as this is actually happening. This is what I suspect is happening. Speaking of, is that dome the radar there? That might be the radar. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's the radar. It's so blue. The radar near here is all white. And all the radars that I've seen in Canada, the whole 3 that I've actually been close to, are all white. They don't get too fancy with them. You don't need to get fancy with them. That looks pretty cool. I can't wait until they adjust this here. Like, see this ripple effect that's going out here? I can't wait until they adjust that. This actually looks really cool. Like, it looks like the ceiling is lower than a lot of the higher terrain over here. Oh, hey, it's not blue anymore. You know what? That might have been artifacted. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Whoa. Yeah, that's a really cool setting. Yeah, that's trippy. It changes colors when you zoom into it. We got ads coming up soon. Oh yeah, the 35% thing is still a thing. That's right. Dang. I always forget about that stuff. Like, you know, I'm just focusing on doing my thing here. It's like, oh, that's right. That's right. It is a thing. Initially, I thought it was going to end at, like, I don't know, like 8 a.m. or 6 a.m. on Saturday. It's like, yeah, whatever. Of course it's going to end before I start streaming. And then it's, oh, no, it's still going. You know, the awkward part, though, it's going to end, like, partway through the stream. It's bowing! Oh my goodness, the storm is bowing! What's the winds behind this? Those don't look amazing. It's bowing! Oh my goodness, that is one heck of a bow echo. So what'll happen when a bowline storm passes over you is winds will probably spike to 90, 100 kilometers an hour, 110. I've seen pockets of 130. Elevated. Today at 10 p.m. Pacific. Oh, it ends roughly when I end stream. You know what? Okay, that's fair enough. We usually end at around 11 Mountain Time, so. You know, I say usually end, but we rarely end at 11. It usually goes a little past that. Here, I don't even know what we're chasing anymore. Yeah, I don't have a... Ah. It is a little weird that they're basing it off of midnight Central Time. Time flies and you have a lot. Yeah, it really does fly. Where am I even going? I guess there's no more storms to really chase here, and I don't see anything looking suspicious here. This might be the time to fuel up and move on to the next chase. That's what it's looking like here. If when I play Fantasy Life, there'll be some high-level stuff. I'm gradually making my way to level 80 on my combat class. So you could say I'm getting close to, what was the level 80 cap in Final Fantasy XIV? I think that was the end of Shadowbringers. The end of Shadowbringers. Level 90 is Endwalker, again my favorite expansion. And 100 is Dawn Trial, which didn't make the top 3. It's not my favorite expansion. It's fine. It's better than Post or Reborn. But like if you really want to feel like your character's taken been placed on the back burner frequently, that's what happens a lot in Dawn Trial. Your character becomes Luigi. Big fan of Luigi. I'm sneaking a hydrate in. So if this rain reminds you of it, or if I have reminded you of it, get some hydration going. Hot dog. $2.25. I wish. Corner store doesn't sell for $2.25 anymore over here. That's sort of close, though. I think it's like $3. No. $3 is what it used to be before they inflated it again. I think it's like $5 a hot dog now, which is ridiculous. Hey, the ads have been extracted. Not too much is going on, really. We fueled up and there's no more things to chase on this chase. Oh yeah, there's the chase end soon. So we're just going to go back out of here. And oh my goodness, we got 2 photos of wall cloud taken. Wall cloud. Photos of wall cloud. Oh, something about that sounds grammatically weird to me. So we did manage to get an intercept. Very happy about that. 5,600 for that intercept. And 8,600 for earnings. We are now back to 10.9% of the way to getting a Dominator. I don't think there's any other upgrades for me to add to the vehicle, so we can just solely focus on that now. Very glad Outbrk is working now. Very glad I remembered to make sure that I had any extra software that might cause problems closed. Although I really want to have my VTuber up during this. That took a little while. My goodness. Alright, what are we in for next? I am curious. Very curious. I have plans to make changes to the sound commands. So I tried looking at ways to simplify or reduce the number of sound commands, but I couldn't think of a way that's just contradictory or a way that, you know, Sure, that merges it into one command, but then there's several subcommands, so that's not much better than having several commands. It makes Firebot's command list load a little faster, that's about it. So, that I'm probably not going to end up changing. What I am going to end up changing is I do plan to remove the outputs that all the exclamation mark sound commands do. There's no need for it. It crowds chat. Every time somebody uses a sound command, something outputs. Maybe I'll put an exception in for like certain RNG or something like that. Anything that involves RNG, perhaps I'll do that. But for sound commands themselves, I may as well just have the sound commands and no output needed. Just the exclamation mark sound command. The only problem with that, I guess, is what if no sound comes out? Did the command go through? Did the currency get deducted? Etc, etc. I suppose there is that. In which, to that, I might just add login for the sound commands. So it logs a message into the logs, and that way, if something goes wrong, I can check the logs and be like, there's nothing here saying that this command executed. I might put it under the debug layer. I don't know. I've got to step it up with the login on Firebot, just so I can figure out whether my commands go down the wrong branch and such. I can figure a lot of it out on my own based on how things behave, but sometimes things misbehave in a way that I don't expect them to, and it's like, what the heck? Okay, so this storm right here at the bottom of this cone is taking a shape that tends to produce tornadoes, so it's currently out of bounds. It appears to be aiming this way. I wouldn't be surprised if it changed directions. But we're going to position ourselves here. We're actually near a road that takes us right there. So that's fortunate. My first time playing this game, I pressed the drive forward button, went into that curb there, and got stuck immediately. Good times. My first actual chase, when I drove the vehicle properly, like my first actual chase that took me out to the storms, was an EF5 intercept. So all of the wind achievements in one probe. It was pretty cool. Not to mention, it's thrilling. But you still get some of that thrill, even though it's just a game. Because I'm trying to chase tornadoes as safely as I can, even in the game here. You still get a little bit of a rush when a big tornado is headed your way, and you're just... You want the probe to get installed already, like, hurry up! Hey, we sort of had a moment like that earlier, just the last chase. Sort of. It wasn't an EF5, but it was a, come on, probe, faster, faster! I'll show you guys a beautiful picture I took of one of the thunderstorms near here. I can't do that while I'm driving the vehicle, but perhaps if we get to our intercept point and we're waiting for an intercept. Bought a van, keep getting it stuck on random things, and going through roadblocks. So I just stick my legs and skateboard combo. Oh my goodness, combo. Oh my goodness. Oh, we had a fun time where we hit one of the barricades head on. It went flying into the sky and froze in the sky. It was beautiful. I've also had a stop sign slap me in this game. The vehicle wasn't impacted at all, the vehicle took no damage, but the stop sign still slapped me. I don't even think I clipped that. I should have clipped that. The sign said, fuck you. Yeah, it did. Sign tush said, yeah, sign tush. You mean tush sign? And we're in the wrong area. This did indeed turn into a tornado. Okay, this frame here is 1 pixel, would make me think, is this noise or is this not noise? But then you'd look at reflectivity and I'd still be like, is that noise or is this not noise? Because I don't see a clear hook there. And then this happens and it's like, well, it looks like rotation. Are we sure it's heading the direction the cone's telling us it is? We are going to have to move down a ramp, though. It's definitely going to cross further south here. Here, we'll put on the strobe light. That makes us above the law. It doesn't actually make you above the law. Just like putting hazards on and parking in a no parking zone does not make you exempt from no parking. No parking is no parking. But everybody does it anyways. And delivery drivers sort of have to do that because they're on the schedule. They can't take... they can't take 2 or 3 minutes trying to parallel park or trying to find parking where there's no parking. I love making the horn go off for like a split second, just like... Beep. And here we are. Now if we get here with good lead time, then I could maybe pull up the picture of the storm cloud. Oh wait, I can't, it's on my phone, never mind. I haven't transferred it to my computer. By the time I park in no parking zones is when I left my at the cash. Just paid. Went and grabbed the vehicle. I almost went past the marker. And wait for her to come out type of thing. Oh yeah, pickup. Okay, I don't see anything yet, which is slightly concerning, because the tornado might be behind the rain curtain. Or it might not be aiming anywhere near here, again. Where is it actually going? What's going on here? Do we have 2 tornadoes in the same cell? We might have 2 tornadoes in the same cell. This has happened before, and it's really fun when it does. This one's heading straight north, though. It's out of bounds. In fact, I don't even know why it's being marked right now, because there's no way to intercept this. And the other one appears to be heading this way. So we're going to make a bit of an adjustment on where we are. If there's 2 tornadoes, yes, you can take a picture of both of them. They'll both count separately. I'm pretty sure they both have separate cooldown timers, too. Alright, we're heading south here. We're going to try to intercept the one that we can intercept. Not the one that's going along the outside of the map. I'm still not seeing anything. It might be because of that rain curtain. By the way, Mario Kart World, the Coconut Mall music exists. I don't think Coconut Mall itself exists, which is unfortunate because that's a really fun one. There's a funnel cloud somewhere. Oh my goodness, it must be super far away because that was only a fair picture. Oh my goodness, was it this one? I think I took a picture of the out of bounds tornado. Well, now we can't see it anymore. And the other one might be obstructed by this hill. I don't want to move too much though because this could be the path that the tornado takes. Reflectivity. Oh yeah, nice. That's a nice looking hook. And no, it looks like I took a picture of the inbound ones. The inbound one. Okay. Here, let's go right out to the hill. We might be able to see everything that's going on from here. I can see rain, and I can see clouds. And that's about it. We're not going to be dealing with the hail core, are we? I don't want that in my way. Okay, we might be slightly too far north, but we'll see. Okay, while we wait for this, let me see if I can pull up that picture. And hope that I don't crash the game by doing this. Oh, never mind. My phone connection gets disabled. I actually had the phone go into Do Not Disturb and disconnect during the stream to minimize disruptions. That's fine. We'll stick with that then. Turn on webcam, show phone from webcam. Nah. Nah. We're not doing that. A new way to stream your Nintendo 3DS since no capture cards seem to exist. Hold it up to a web camera. Some people actually do that. I'm not gonna do that. It just doesn't look good enough. Like, I'd prefer to do it through a capture card. There's just no good capture cards out there that won't fall apart. By the way, how can I not take a picture of this? This very clearly is a tornado here. I can see it. How is this not picture-worthy? Also, I might be correct about it heading north here. But not by much. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. What? Oh, get out of here! There's gotta be a visibility veil right now interfering with our ability to... Okay, so now we gotta wait for the imaginary visibility veil, or the visibility veil that's not doing its job. And the tornado, we also gotta wait for the tornado to stop suddenly changing directions like that. I really wish the tornadoes would not do that. But again, when they do the tornado behavior adjustments, I feel like that's one of the big things they're going to be addressing. I'm sure the developers have witnessed it beforehand too. When they're going in for an intercept and then the tornado suddenly decides it's going in a different direction. And then it's like, tornadoes don't actually do that. They like to change direction, that's for sure. But they won't on the next frame decide they're going in a different direction. No frame perfect tricks here. We're gonna have to go past these buildings here. It better not change directions a second time. I swear if it does that. Also, the hook doesn't look very strong. The hook is not very strong with this one. A funnel cloud? What? Oh, dear goodness. Why? I know what it's doing. So, we got a tornado over here. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. Is the visibility veil in our way again for this tornado over here? We're not going to be able to intercept it because it decided to spawn right beside the road that we were just on. So this one we can't take a picture of for some dumb reason. Delete visibility veil. Let me take pictures of it. Come on, it's very clear. Two tornadoes, one cell. It's the beginning of a movie trailer. And now I can't see anything. Hooray! I love not being able to see anything. Oh hey, all of a sudden we can take a picture of this one again. And now we can't. We're gonna try to intercept this one. I feel like there is a possibility it might be a bust. Like it might rope out. Or it might become completely invisible behind a... might become completely rain wrapped too. It's very possible. Thanks for the hail. Thank you for the hail. I have a feeling the other tornado is going to be a bust, so we're just going to go up here. And we're going to go chase the one that is right on the hook. Hopefully it's not too close to that road by the time we get there. We did take our sweet time deciding to change targets here. Just south of Westport here. Also, we're starting to get out of the rain/hail here, so should be in good shape pretty soon. It's already passing the road we're looking at, so we are going to go down an extra road without crashing into the stop sign. Actually, you know what? We're going to stay on this road. It's going to cross here eventually. I'm going to say just shy of this intersection. This is just a rough estimate, so let me just... We're going to stop here. We're going to point our camera. And we are going to determine that it is just a little bit ahead here, a little closer to the intersection. We're going to get, like, just shy of the intersection, and we're going to see what we're getting from here. We don't have too much time to react, so let's hope that we got it right this time. Okay, corner of intersection. Let's go. Vehicle, can you please not do this? It is heading for us. Now, because it's more dangerous to back up in this scenario, I'm going forward. And we're going to go forward by a decent distance here because of the angle it's approaching the road from. We're going to head to about this, this yellow bush here. What a gorgeous tornado. I'm locking this. Oh my goodness, do you see that? Do you see that? It's right beside... It's got to be running right over the probe here. It's right beside the probe's location. Back up, just in case. Oh, come on. Not even going to hit 5,000 off of that. Give it a bit. Sometimes the RFD gives higher values. The rear flank downdraft. Tornadoes can sometimes produce some pretty charming butt values. They've got the curves. Or maybe it has no RFD. Or maybe the RFD is at a different location. Ah! There's one more set of notifications that are really annoying me right now, and that is my mailbox keeps bothering me, and I don't know why. Why does it feel the need to bother me? Let me go to focus, and there we go. Now I should get bothered on that. Okay, let's go and collect our probe, which unfortunately did not quite pick up 5,000 in value. This tornado's worth chasing, though. This is a high-quality tornado. Very nice looking. It's moving directly away from us. Alright, where is this handsome looking tornado moving? It is moving towards an area that is absolutely horrendous to chase. How about this road here? We're a little behind. Roll some triple mushrooms on an item box here, and we should get there faster. Vroom vroom. Alright, here we go. We're catching up. We avoided going off the road. Is it getting close to the next road? Ah! Nope, keep me on the road. Oh, this road has trees. Oh man, my favorite. This might complicate things a little. We do have a bit of a lead on this. Hopefully enough of a lead to set up a good intercept. We're just gonna cut our corner here. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? You're not moving straight towards here, are you? What direction are you heading in now? Okay, a little bit further north. Unfortunately, in the middle of these trees here, which, yeah, it's going to be a little tricky to intercept. The trees will be able to give us an indication of how much time we have to get out of here. Can we move a little forward so I can actually see the tornado? Thank you. Back up. Backing up. About here. Okay. We're putting the probe down here. It is almost guaranteed heading this way. Like, I can barely see it moving when looking at it, so. And we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna head a little past this road here. And we're gonna slow down. We're gonna take a turn here so we can see what's going on. Should be able to see a whole bunch of trees flying around because it is going through the forest. What direction are you heading in? Apparently it's not very far from the probe already. Nope, I can hear the sirens from a nearby settlement. Probably Bakerville, because they do have a tornado warning over them now. Where's the trees? It's in the trees, is it not? Jeez. The probe's definitely picking up on it. Holy jeez. Okay, we're past 5,000. We're still going. Where's the trees? Why are the trees not reacting to this? Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. We'll stick right around here. Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go. Some of the trees are starting to get kicked around now. Now, vehicle access might be a little limited, so we'll stop about here because the hitboxes get really buggy when things get tossed around, so. See? What was that? Oh, wow. There are still pieces of twigs and debris flying around here. Whoa! Oh! I get the impression you can be harmed by that stuff, so let's get out of here. Let's see if we can chase this again. Very nice looking tornado. Get all the chases we can. Alright, where is it heading? Straight for Bakerville. Well, lucky Bakersville. You know the problem? It's going to be difficult to chase it going this way because trying to approach it from that direction means going right where it's going. So, the target I placed down is probably not going to be an interception point. We will be going through Bakersville, and then there's probably a disaster in progress right now. It is parallel to this road right now. So, think we can guess this far ahead? Think it'll actually keep going this way? We'll have to find out. We can't chase it on the previous road, because unfortunately it is currently parallel to the road we need to take. So that road will be unsafe until the tornado is past it. Which is unfortunate too, because look at how big it is. Oh my goodness, jeez. Well, we're gonna have to do a little off-roading here because the road is currently completely covered in debris. These buildings took a beating, my goodness. I can't wait until damage pictures become a thing, because that is also a really valuable piece of data when it comes to tornado chasing. That's what determines the severity of it. We need to know how much damage it caused. Like, how much of a building is left standing is one of the big things. Was it just roof tiles ripped off? Tends to be like EF0, EF1 behavior. Roof damage. Down trees. How many trees did it down? Pixels! Oh my goodness! Welcome on in! Thank you so much. Nice on the nice voice. Oh my goodness. I'm taking this opportunity while I can. Everyone. Pixels recently started streaming. And is amazing at it already. So, give Pixels a follow. Give Pixels a follow. It was a fun time over there. Yeah, Pixels has a really good voice too. I'm really picky over the microphone and audio and stuff, just to make sure that the voices are right. Because a low quality microphone, I swear, it strips a whole. Oh, that's a down power line. Ooh, it strips away a lot of the depth to your voice. Like, I do have old streams in the archive there. Like, Wario Master of Disguise was one of the first planned streams when I started organizing things. Also back pre-affiliate day. Pre-affiliate days? Oh my goodness. Let me make sure I'm back on the road here. We should be safe to go ahead of the tornado now. I normally threat someone with a spray bottle for that. Your Rain King having second guessing that. Oh my goodness. Whether rain is fun or not really depends on its intensity. We had an example of good rain today. For instance, if it falls heavy enough that you can actually hear it, it's wonderful. Like, it makes me want to take up my drawing book and just start drawing, like, next to the window while I'm listening to it. Really nice drawing ambience. Yesterday we had such a loud crack of thunder, it was wonderful. And that was how our 3-hour and 15-minute storm, that's how long it lasted. That's how it ended. We had one randomly close lightning strike about 1.5 kilometers away. It scared our youngest cat, and then our youngest cat was back to Eden after 10 seconds, so I guess she was only startled to some extent. Ooh, we've got some lead time. Oh, heck yes. Ooh, look at this shelf. We got a nice shelf here. Shelf cloud. I will take a good rank picture. That means it's still far away. Wish I hadn't fenced off below the high-rise bridges. Midstorm naps under the bridge. Oh my goodness. Over here, unfortunately, we can't underbridge very much. There's too many shady people who share the spot. On hot days, especially, it's really nice to just chill in spots that less people tend to be at. So this is the estimated spot. I sort of don't want to go down here because this is downhill and I won't be able to see this. By the way, this tornado has a nice curb. See? Nice curb. Curve. I can speak. Okay. We might just be good where we are, but where I originally placed the target might be... What are you doing photobombing my tornado picture? Other tornado? Okay, it has sort of changed direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to roughly the top of this hill here. I want to cool off, go swim in the Atlantic Ocean, and hope that there's no shark out here. Oh my goodness. But I was along the North Australian shore, or close enough to it. Darwin's close enough to it. You had to watch out of the time of the year. During monsoon season, there were jellyfish there, and some of them are quite poisonous. So there was that to keep in mind. But during dry season, they were further off the shore due to lower water levels. And it would be safer to go on some beaches. So you had to pay attention to the conditions. And transition season is a little iffy, so... This looks good. We've got good lead time. Rank optimal means that the tornado is starting to get close. So what we're going to do here is we are going to back down. Or back up, I guess, because we are going northwest right now. Same here, but the Gulf need to worry about more about STDs than sharks. Oh my goodness. There's an 11-foot shark not far off from one of the beaches I frequent. Oh, really? Cool. I find sharks really neat. And overall, like most sharks don't actually mean harm. Although blood can change that. Blood can take over their instincts, and often does, so. Even the slightest cut. Which is really unfortunate, because sometimes those slightest cuts are inflicted by sharp coral or, you know, something sharp on the floor, on the ground there, and you can't really see it very well. So it looks like we are getting a good intercept here. It's not reaching 5,000. That's unfortunate. So what is that other tornado that I'm seeing? Where is that? I don't see it on the map here, unless we got two tornadoes in the same polygon. Two tornadoes, one polygon. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get another picture. Wow! It's still got a really nice curve, like you can still see that. This tornado is walking the catwalk, like my goodness. Alright, let's go collect our probe here. It's not going to be as high as the winds that we got earlier, because earlier our value was 5,200. It'd actually be sort of cool if they added, like down in the corner, in the same corner that ranks how good your intercept was, how high the winds were. Because right now when you pick it up in the corner there, it says how many points and the grade. Think we can get a third intercept on this? This is a really good tornado to intercept. I am a big fan of this one. Considering the last one we had was lift in, coming back down, lift in, spawn in a little bit further away, lift in. It couldn't make a... They weren't forming in very good spots. A white shark, roughly 789 pounds, a male. And almost an adult. Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. It's fascinating how like big they can get. I could try to do this intercept here, but this might not be possible, so let's give it a try. Booty Baits, welcome on in. Oh yeah, there's definitely some polygons going on. This tornado's also got some nice curves. Just saying. Push that tush some tush. Okay, oh, alright. Alright, calm down, sectoral captain. Oh my goodness. I hope you're having a lovely time so far. Hopefully the week is concluded nicely. Or in some time zones, perhaps your weekend... Oh, no, weekend's still ongoing. But perhaps your week has already concluded and a new week has begun. Let's get off the shoulder here so that we're actually going down the road. Looks like it's strengthening again. Did I even check the potential energy in this chase? I don't think I did. I just saw a storm with tornado potential. I was like, ooh! Got some chores to wrap up. Alright, Pixels, so thank you for swinging on by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for dropping the lurk. Hopefully the chores go well. And hopefully the rest of your time zone goes well as well. Well as well. Well. I don't think we're getting an intercept on the target that I placed down. I'm pretty sure the tornado is currently located where I placed that. It's either already there or it's approaching that road. We can cut this corner here and find out. Oh, sorry, overshoot the corner is what I meant. Okay, let's get back onto the road. And... wonder how that other tornado is doing. We can see two tornadoes where we're taking a picture there, so... I wonder where that tornado even is. There's no way it's an out-of-bounds one. I don't think you can see that far from here. Oh, it's already well past where we were going to intercept it. Okay. Then we are going to go for an intercept roughly here-ish. This is sort of in the mountains, so this might be a pain in the neck. We'll give it a try. Who knows, maybe it'll be uphill. Uphill battles are better than downhill battles. Oh yeah, that's right, our fuel's actually running low. Well, we are near two different fuel areas, so we could do that after we get this intercept in. This might be the last intercept anyways because of how far east on the map this tornado currently is. It might also rope out. It's looking a little weak. Vroom, vroom. boom! We are now going 190 kilometers an hour. My goodness. Let's slow down a little so we don't have difficulty. This corner is a little tighter to cut. Oh, chase ending, huh? That means all the tornadoes are going to magically despawn. By the way, that looks cool. Beautiful anvil shape. Beautiful low FPS here, too. Let's get ourselves to a fuel station then, since the timer's showing up. There's still a tornado warning in effect, so I wonder if it's still on the ground, or if they're about to end it. I can keep the target up and see if there's still one. I haven't gotten an intercept while the timer's ticking down, but I have seen a tornado still in progress while the timer's ticking down, so... Oh wait, no, I did get one intercept while the timer was still ticking down. I think it was at like 4 minutes and 30 seconds and I got an intercept in. It wasn't a very good intercept, but it was an intercept. Looks like it's done. There's barely any rotation left. It should give me a wall cloud picture. You know, last minute wall cloud picture. That'd be great. I'd love to have more wall cloud pictures. Can never find them. The elusive wall cloud. That'll be the last achievement I get, is get X amount of wall cloud photos. Think we're going to be bringing the fuel into single-digit percentages. I think I've gotten it down to like 4% before. Also something that I never do in real life. I don't let my fuel get that low. I've tripped a sensor before, of course. But I haven't let it get critically low. And the prompt to fuel up is not appearing. There we go. 10%! We almost brought it down to single digits. Little itty bits of rotation. Dew points are still looking nice. Like, this still looks like a really good environment. Oh, this still looks like a wicked environment, in fact, but the chase is already ending. The triggers must be gone. No, we've got a storm right here. And it's in a really good environment. You know, if this timer hadn't forced the scenario to end, this cell right here is in a really good environment right now. Oh! Maybe I should open up the radar again and give that Saskatchewan storm a check. Or maybe I shouldn't, it might crash the game. How about we wait until we're on to the next chase. Then we'll open it up. Because there's a chance it might crash. Okay, our fuel's at 100%. Let's leave the chase. 197 kilometers an hour. Still pretty decent. Still pretty decent. Oh, you know, no, never mind. You know what the last achievements I'm going to end up getting? Is the, get X amount of first reports. Because that one only works in multiplayer. And I don't multiplayer in this game. I could in the future. If there's enough interest, I definitely could. You need a minimum of 4 people in a room to keep it private. Otherwise, it opens up to public, and I don't want to play with just anyone. I don't trust randos enough. Gotta be somebody in the community. Alright, we'll open up. Yep. Nice blue car, by the way. We got our blue. By the way, that blue is free from the start. It's a really nice blue, and it's available right from the start. I'm perfectly fine with this. It only costs 1,000 gold for a different color that you don't have, though. So, not really a bad expense. Okay, we're going to get this one started, and while we get this one started, I'm going to pull up the radar. And I'll put it on this screen, I'll full screen it. I'm curious about that Saskatchewan storm that was previously producing a tornado. And would like to see what it's still doing. What is it doing? It's currently still severe. By the way, Humboldt, you did get hit. This storm kept trying to expand south, and it looks like it has succeeded. You're indeed getting a thunderstorm. Doesn't look like there's tornado potential. I'd be a little suspicious. Most of this, though, this looks a little like hail-induced. I don't see any tornadic rotation right now. But yeah, you got a pretty spicy storm in progress over there. Humboldt's a small city. I think they're large enough to be a city right now. They're near Saskatoon. One of the main things that made them famous is they have a really good, cool hockey team. Tragic things happen to that hockey team, but that doesn't change the fact that they have a really cool hockey team. What's this cell doing here? Are you a brand new cell? Nope, but it appears to be cycling. It does know how to sustain itself. Hey, look at that. Saskatoon, you might have some fun approaching you. Also, the outflow looks like it's gone. You can see it here, and then, yeah, it just sort of dissipates. This is an outflow, though, that's starting to form as it interacts with this outflow. Outflow versus outflow. Saskatoon. Oh my goodness. I once lived in Saskatoon. At the edge of the city. So it was... Living at the edge of the city is such a fantastic time. I think that contributed heavily towards my interest in thunderstorms too. You can see the thunderstorms several hours in advance. Alright, so what kind of scenario are we being left with? Me having to alt-tab a whole bunch of times because I accidentally alt-tabbed past the window I was looking for. It's gonna be an interesting one. Maybe this cell here, as long as it doesn't merge with this one. Maybe. Maybe this one. Look at this one reaching out. Only a little bit of rotation on that one. This one has more rotation. Just moving northwards. I think we can get an intercept here on the grid road part of this. That would be cool. I'd be all for a grid road change. A grid road chase. Let's go. Start our engines. Double check my directions. By the way, I do this a lot in Final Fantasy 14 as well. I have the map open like half the time because it's like, am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? We got ads starting in less than a minute here. Or maybe... Oh, they've already started. Oh. Wasn't even paying attention. Now, I've got that message to post there roughly 1 minute before ads, and I still don't pay attention to it. We're just getting to our first potential intercept point anyway, so you shouldn't be missing too much action outside of the ads, thankfully. Depending on how long this chase takes, maybe after this chase, or perhaps after the follow-in chase, we'll do some fantasy life here. Some of that level 80 action. Level 90 if I'm feeling like troubling myself. I'm really far into the treasure trove. In Pit of 100 Trials equivalents, I'm on floor 90. Remember how scary the Pit of 100 Trials gets as soon as you enter floor 90? Start getting these enemies that take forever to dispatch. They have nasty attack power. Irritating status ailments. Like, oh my goodness. And they sometimes come in really large groups. To Gridland. Perfect, we're gonna call it Gridland. That sounds like a plan to me. My favorite spot to intercept storms. It's really easy to get yourself set up one block down. Maybe the tornado's too close to a road that you're heading down, so you can just like, yeah, I'll just go over one road and give myself a bit more lead time. We sort of have grid-like roads here, like to some extent, but there's so many, like, oh, this is a dead end, oh, this leads into a private property, all that nonsense. The ads are now over, and guess what? You didn't miss much through the ads. We're just on our way to our first chase location. Or our suspected chase location. No tornado has actually... Well, I mean, we don't know that because the antenna is off by default, so... Woo! Nope, still no tornado warnings. We're good. Also, those storms have merged, so there's no point in us going where we were going to go. Motherly Soup, welcome on. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Tomorrow I have to hunt down a parcel for my father's Father's Day gift. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Well, hopefully it's not a pain in the arse. Mixed experiences with parcel delivery. Over here, though, mostly good. A lot of the parcel delivery people around here have gotten used to our instructions to leave in specific place to avoid theft and all that good stuff, which is excellent, because I would otherwise not want to order stuff online ever while I'm in this neighborhood. So far, things are going pretty good here. They were fantastic yesterday. Oh my goodness. A 3-hour, 15-minute long thunderstorm. And there was a 30-minute period of time in there where the thunder was continuous. Unfortunately, the lightning wasn't continuous. But the thunder was continuous. The lightning strikes that did happen, though, were pretty cool. I got an amazing cloud picture that I can't show either because it is on my phone, and during the stream I have my phone... My phone sets itself into Do Not Disturb mode. And now we're sitting on this road here because the storm that I thought would be a good chase point did decide to merge, and oh... This merge might just merely move where the tornado possibility is, actually. We're about to get a radar update here in a couple seconds. Oh my goodness, that might be a hook. And oh my goodness, that is Zeno. Hello, Zeno. Good to see you. Was high. It was so high. I hit my head on the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Riding the high, and then finding out there's a ceiling. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, Zeno. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Oh, that lightning that just loaded. Wow, that's a lot of lightning that just loaded in on this storm. Oh, something I can show is my lightning detector. However, my lightning detector is just going to say 0 today. Your wrist broke for the third... Oh, no. Oh. And it doesn't get much better every time it happens. Yeah, things don't get much better. Woo. That's not good. Broke it while boxing. Oh. Man, that sucks. That directly affects the ability to box. So, yeah. That's rough. Hopefully your body heals it nicely and quickly, and hopefully the pain is minimal. I can only say hopefully because there is almost guaranteed pain involved with that. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully it's on the road to recovery at this point. Sparring and punch someone's elbow full force. Oh, jeez. Oh, broken fingers on top of that. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. My goodness. Hopefully, things get better sooner than later. That sounds pretty rough. That might take a little bit to get better, but hopefully that little bit is not too long. Also, we might want to change our focus. We got a rotation happening over here, and this sort of looks hook-like. Oh my goodness, we have a raid incoming! It's Pixie! It's the Pixie party, oh my goodness. Welcome on in, everyone. Churchill, welcome on in. Good to see you. Snack, welcome on in. Tush, yes. Oh shoot, I have to alt-tab in order to scroll up. And there's Pixie herself. Welcome on in. Good to see you. And Auntie. Oh my goodness. I hope the rest of Dead by Daylight went amazing over there. Hopefully the survivor quality improved because yeah, I was around during the bought and out part, and hopefully there wasn't too much more of that. Yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Any of you not familiar, I'm sectoral leader Cody. Normally, I have a VTuber up in the corner there. However, when I'm running Outbrk, we don't have them active to save resources. A wild pixie that's been caught in a can. That's Tush caught in a can. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. That's the most gorgeous mod, weather, and gamer on the planet. How is the most amazing auntie? Things have been fantastic over here, especially yesterday when we had that thunderstorm. Very happy with that. I have to alt-tab every time I have to scroll up here. Get a dip, and get some rest, and put my wrist on some ice. Oh my goodness, have a good rest, you know. I know a good quality rest might be a little rough with the wrist, but hopefully you manage. My goodness. And yeah, get better soon. Love a good Thunderboomer. Oh, heck yeah. Big time. We have a very clear hook on this particular storm here. So yeah, I'm sectoral leader Cody. I'd like to do, well, storm chasing and weather go hand in hand. So Outbrk, naturally, I love doing that. I like my RPGs. Such as Fantasy Life here. I'm having quite a fun time on Fantasy Life. I like my Mario games, Mario Kart World, and creative games. I like to do creative simulation games from time to time as well.
Break!
But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Have you managed to break your windshield yet? Still no. It's been so... It's good. That's gonna be one of the last achievements I get if first report isn't the last one. It's so difficult. These windshields, they crack a whole bunch, but I swear they're they're near invincible. You'd have to drive them through central Alberta. Central Alberta. Drive your windshield through there, and that'd be a good way to get a broken windshield. Central Alberta, Penhold, Alberta, is the current record holder for the largest hail recorded in all of Canada. Let me drive. I'll get broken in minutes. Oh my goodness, Auntie. Oh, I just snuck in a hydrate there, by the way. If you guys haven't hydrated in a while, then definitely get on that hydrate. And if you need any post-stream care, definitely go and do that, Pixie. Thank you so much for bringing your community by. I appreciate it so much. My VTuber here will be back when we move on to Fantasy Life. I'm pretty sure we're going to do Fantasy Life. Oh, this rotation is so broad, we might not be able to get a tornado out of this. That's quite the hail core. I still don't think I'm going to be able to get a broken windshield through it, though. That's the only reason why I don't have the glass break resistance on my vehicle right now. What is this storm doing? This storm is doing nothing. Okay, if I were to decide what type of tornado this is, I would say it's a shade. It's not doing anything. I'm watching the radar here, and it's not doing anything. The ghost that does nothing, the storm that does nothing. It has a cool little S shape here, but this storm is labeling itself as a supercell. It has an S on it. A classic supercell actually has a V shape on it, so it's sort of funny when it does this, when it makes an S. It's like, yes, I know you're a supercell. Oh, what do we got developing down here? We got a bit of a developing south side of the storm here. We're going to stand by here for now and see if something happens. I often like looking at the south side of a storm. It's a northern hemisphere thing. It depends on what side of the low it's on. Sometimes you get your top left corner of a storm too. It all depends on what direction the storm is going on. But that's one of the big things to look out for is where is the hook forming? Like, where is the little dip forming? We got a little dip here. It doesn't look like a hook yet, so we're just going to give it a little bit of time. Up on the north side here, this is just downright a hail core. Nothing else. Oh. We might be in luck. So. This did not spawn over me, did it? Okay, good. They've done that sometimes. The game gives you a little bit of leeway to get away from the danger zone before it forms. And you got until then to get away from it, otherwise you get pulled into the tornado as you would otherwise. Hello there, Fungal Cloud. How are you doing? I am... Ooh. You speak the scenario and then it happens. Just in case, we're going to place a probe down right now. And we're going to back away in case it does decide that it wants to produce a tornado right over top. Hey! Hey, look at that! Look what just happened. All right, we're out of here. Oh my goodness! Found the parcel. Oh, excellent! And the danger winds have kicked in. Look at that! Oh my goodness! And it's intensifying as it passes over. Well, that was a fun intercept. So, let's see. I think that might have hit the probe directly, so... thank you, Tornado, for your services. I will do my best to make you famous. Okay. Let's grab the probe. Of course, hail's fallen. Is it going right for that farmhouse? Now, the good news is we're in gridland here. It's easy to chase tornadoes. Bad news is it looks like it's going to be out of gridland soon. Alright, where are we going? I think I hit a piece of debris. I think that's another piece of debris. Yep, that was a light post. Rip light post. So we know when it crossed the highway, the light post is gone. We're gonna go for this road here. Otherwise, we risk running into the tornado. Tush the parcel. I don't even think Crystal would want to tush the parcel. It might be something cute. If there's something cute inside, she wouldn't want to tush it. Wonder how much lead time I'm gonna get on this. In the mailbox for a group of housing. Well, at least it wasn't in a last place kind of scenario. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. What am I about to what am I considering intercepting right now? What is this? Where is this moving? Will I be able to intercept this? Oh my goodness, this is... Yeah, we're gonna go to the target. If it's heading our way, we're doing it. Okay, it's weakening now. Wait, what? Why is this area not tornado warned? Oh, now it is. It's heading this way, quickly! It's quickly! Oh, for Pete's sakes, let me place that down. Oh, never mind. It's not aiming this way anymore. Alright, well, let's try and see if we can get an indirect. It's getting too close. I'm not doing another correction. It's too close to risk that. I like being safe even if it's just a game. Oh! Let's take another picture and report it again, too. It is definitely going to miss the probe. Unless it has changed direction just before the road here. Nope, it got the probe. It got the probe. I don't think it's going to get it directly, that's the thing. Oh, is it going to dissipate after the road here? It's starting to rope out. We're gonna slowly move closer here. I'm keeping an eye on the wind values right now. The values, it was still going up shortly after it left, so this one has a rear flank downdraft, that's for sure. Most of them do. It's just a matter of what direction it's going in. Okay. Should be safe to pick things up now. Got the giant hail here pelting me. Yeah, that was only fair, I know. I know it was just fair. I think it's fair too that I think it was fair too that I was able to intercept that. Okay. I might not intercept that. Udon, welcome on in. Late to the Pixie Raid. But not too late for the stream. Welcome on in, Udon. Good to see ya. There is a auto shoutout currently going out for Udon. Make sure you're following Udon. He's continuing to progress on nukes, and it's looking even more fantastic than the demo already is. So, really looking forward to that. You know, next week I might sneak in some nukes after Outbrk. Well, I'm gonna have Steam up anyways. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Church, Udon. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the ad-free viewing experience. Ads are, like, really annoying. And Twitch also has, like, in addition to the scheduled ads, they like putting these banner ads and stuff in, and it's really annoying. And the way that those things are presented is you either have them or they make the scheduled ads even more disruptive. Like, they no side by side or anything like that. Like, the ads just totally take over. It's really annoying. It's like, oh yeah, either more intrusive ads or we're gonna have even more ads. That's like, oh yes. Not very good options. Also, my phone just made sound, which could only mean one thing. It means that a weather notification came through. Oh, it's just a severe thunderstorm watch being dropped in Saskatchewan. Well, you look at that. Alright. Those are the only messages allowed to make noise while I'm streaming. Yeah, even more ads. And thankfully, a subscription makes you immune to all of that. Yeah, ad jail, pretty much. Wow, look at this line here. Woo. Spicy looking line. Okay. This is going to be a little annoying to intercept. Oh, hey, look at that! It's back! We almost caught it in a fungal cloud state, but it upgraded just before we got the camera out. It's back to being a tornado. Because of how long the line is, we might get more than one tornado out of this, so let's see. Them some red polygons, oh yeah. We got a long hook right now. And those can sometimes form multiple tornadoes. A couple scenarios ago, we had two different situations where there were two tornadoes. One of the scenarios, they were in sort of close proximity to one another. And the other scenario, it was photobombing our pictures of tornadoes in the background. We're out of the warning zone. That doesn't mean we're heading to Boren. That means we're getting around the giant area where there's no roads. Maybe it's a wetlands park. Maybe that's why. Over here in the prairies, big gaps around the roads can often be just because it's too marshy. Our prairies are not just all like grass, flat, and nothing. Like there are sections of marsh scattered about here. Can you fly close to the sun in this game and die to a tornado? Oh, if you get close to a tornado, it will make you fly. You won't survive the fall damage, but it will make you fly. This game definitely has fall damage in it. There's also some fun bugs that have caused fall damage too, but that's not lethal fall damage. Tornadoes will almost, in most scenarios, lift you up and to a height that you can't survive. And being in your vehicle does not make you immune to fall damage. Into the fence. Alright. That's fine. Unlike new vehicles nowadays, this vehicle is made out of, I don't know, some sort of solid iron or something like that. You crash right into things and you might have a few dents. The entire front won't crumple in. How close is this tornado to the target we're heading towards? It's looking a little close. If it's too close, we'll have to abort our intercept. So hopefully that's not the case. Intercepts are a lot of fun. It's looking close. Yeah, it's too close. We're gonna have to watch and admire. Actually, it's gonna be past by the time we get there. Let's just take some pictures and admire it then. That's our backup plan when that kind of scenario happens. The next intercept spot is going to be roughly here unless it significantly changes directions. Now I'm going to cautiously proceed here because sometimes there's a rear flank downdraft and we don't want to get caught in that. So far the winds are sticking to 42. Okay, 54. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're going to head up this road then, and we're going to try and get an intercept on this road. I'm glad I was able to get this game to consistently work. I've got a 4064 graphics card, by the way, and I've got a pretty good CPU as well, so it's not that my hardware is limited in this. It's just that the team working on Outbrk here, they are working with technology that's pretty new. Like volumetric clouds, for instance, is a relatively new technology, so they're trying to figure out what works best. And it sounds like they got someone really good on their development team. Who's they're going to be addressing like the visuals, making it look really nice. We're not going to be able to intercept this tornado. It is already about to cross the road way far away from us. We overshot. Whoopsies. Which is weird, because we're currently in the center of the polygon, so I guess the polygon's a little off to... The center of the polygon doesn't always mean it's heading there for sure. So, it crossed sort of over here. It also may have changed directions a little, so... we're gonna do this. Let's just do another circle here. Let's hope that it's not going too fast. And we're going to try and catch it on the other road here. Bit of hail. Definitely not enough to break a window. Like I said, you can't break a window in this game. It's just I haven't been able to. I've even tried. I've tried driving through some of the worst looking hail cores, and lots of cracks on the windshield. Lots of cracks and chips on the windshield, but no window break. I just couldn't do it. My windshields are too high quality. I wonder if the arena challenges in Fantasy Life will be renewed. Somebody got a hammer? Oh my goodness. Darn it. No hammer on the wheel. The tornado's still on the ground. See the debris signature there? Hopefully it's not about to dissipate, but I'm going to take a picture just in case. Wall cloud picture! Yay! Oh my goodness. Wall cloud pictures are so hard to get in this game. Let's move up a little and see if we can get another picture of a wall cloud. The tornado did dissipate, unfortunately. But there's a wall cloud. Yes. We're going to try and get as many wall cloud pictures as we can, while there is apparently a wall cloud. It actually does look like a wall cloud. Look at that nice looking wall cloud. That's a nice clear wall cloud that I can see. I will use like the whole the entire I will use all the pictures we have available just to catch up on some wall cloud pictures. Optimal. Hey, it's closer. By the way, there's still a wall cloud, so we might get another tornado spawn from this. All of the wall cloud pictures. I can finally work towards that achievement. Yes. I should be able to report it again pretty soon, too. Oh, the wind is only 1 kilometer an hour here. By the way, good luck getting a weather instrument to pick up on winds of 1 kilometer an hour. Usually that's not enough to even move the instruments. I thought that was a fungal cloud for a moment. Now, scenarios end in, so things are going to conveniently dissipate. But while there's wall cloud pictures, while there's a wall cloud here, I'm going to take all the pictures that I can of it until we have no more pictures left. That is still quite the wall cloud, my goodness. 1 kilometer an hour could literally be someone walked by you at a brisk pace. Yeah. That might even be 2 kilometers an hour. Like my goodness. Oh no, no more wall cloud pictures? Or maybe the hill's in the way. Let's keep going until the hill's out of the way. Or maybe this curtain of rain here is getting in the way of our ability to take any pictures of wall clouds. Let's turn around and see if we can get some pictures. Let's get out of this rain. It might also be getting too close. Better idea, drive up the hill. Tempting. But I'm suspecting the rain curtain approaching here is the reason why I can't take pictures of it. Mind you, I might not... I think the hook itself is approaching us, so we might not be able to get a picture of it at all. Either that, or unfortunately, the wall cloud picture is gone. Wall cloud? Wall cloud. I've got 5 more pictures I could take of you. I don't think it's coming back. Let's go fuel up. If I drive up and I take a right and then a left. Okay, all tornado warnings have ended. No, alright. Oops, I did a map toggle. There we go. Alright, when this road ends. Not an immediate right. Alright, and then a left. It is warm in this room. My goodness. That is a thing about, summer. And actually, it's not even that warm outside. We'll stay in here. As long as it doesn't get warm as Krista's body temperature. Krista's body temperature is 40 Celsius. 40 Celsius. So it's a few degrees warmer than what our normal body temperature is. All of us driving off the sides of the road makes you wonder if the optimal storm chaser car has 2 people. If you're a storm chasing team, you have to have you should really have at least 2 people. And the driver should be somebody who's not easily distracted by weather. Someone to focus on driving and somebody else to stare at, admire, take pictures of, make the clouds famous. That's the best way to have a storm chasing team. Plus, you can't distracted drive. We ran out of time. Okay, neat. So our fuel will get deducted from us anyways then. That's fine. 12,994. Oh my goodness. That is a pretty nice picture. The see all pictures thing is almost a thing. Let's see. We got 1,430 from wall cloud pictures. Tornado pictures are worth the most. Fog cloud pictures have a moderate value. Wall cloud pictures have a bit of a lesser value. But we took a lot of wall cloud pictures. I think we only took like 1 fungal cloud picture. Storm chasers should really be someone who find the storms born and a nerd. Well, the driver. The driver preferably should be somebody who's not as distracted by the weather. Somebody who's good with directions, you know, all the classic driving skills. And probably a nerd. Yeah, a nerd will definitely help with the team. Plus, if you're following the driving rules, every time you have to change where you're going or set your GPS and that, you have to pull over to do that, so... You could instead have the person who's admiring the weather do all that work and set the GPS for you, and then you just follow the GPS. Oh, fun stuff.